Chinese tire industry has hit a roadblock, and many there are blaming American anti-dumping sanctions. Earlier this month, the U.S. Commerce Department imposed big tariffs on Chinese tire imports. They accused Chinese manufacturers of illegally flooding the U.S. market with cheap products and hurting domestic firms. Some critics in China, however, say the step goes against fair trade. CCTV's Li Yang visited one tire factory in Guangzhou to find out how these measures are affecting business.
It's around 11 p.m. at a factory owned by Wanli Tire, a large-scale state-owned tire manufacturer based in South China's Guangzhou city. But only about 70% of its machines are in use. This scene, according to its vice general manager, is because their sales has been seriously affected.
Before the U.S. levied heavy anti-dumping duties on Chinese tire companies, we sold about 3.5 million tires per year there. In 2011, sales dropped to 1.5 million. Wanli's sales recovered a little in 2013, but all of a sudden the U.S. launched the probe in 2014.
And Lin Tinglie said in the future, sales to the U.S. market may be zero if the company has to pay up to 107% anti-dumping and anti-subsidy duties according to the ITC's final ruling. The rule, according to Lin, is both groundless and biased.
The petition for the probe was filed by the U.S. Union of Steelworkers instead of U.S. tire makers. And even with all the statistics they use, it is hard to prove that we're severely hindering the U.S. tire industry. Besides, state-owned tire companies are now competing at the same level as private companies, not as the U.S. imagines, as heavily subsidized by the government.
Wanli Tire is only one company among many of the manufacturers affected by U.S. anti-dumping measures. This January, the U.S. Department of Commerce set up anti-dumping duties of up to 87.99% on car and light truck tires from China. This has hit manufacturers in the industry hard. After years of growth, many producers in China are now doing better at producing high-quality tires at a relatively low cost. Consumers in the U.S. and many other countries have been benefiting from made-in-China tires too. But ITC's ruling is going to put an end to this. Actually, according to Lin, under it, some small tire makers in Shandong province are already broke. Li Yang, CCTV, Guangzhou.